I'm blessed, pa. Let's have this conversation. 4 months. You meet a guy in January. He's fine. Canadian burger. You guys have nice. It's nice when you meet somebody. Your vibes are, intact, just like that, with the spark of a finger. 4 months. Let's get married. Sashaku.
Ladies first.
Oh, forget that girl. I want you first.
For me, 4 months is too short a time to get married to someone. 4 months. Why?
Oh, maybe you see some people you meet. Sashaku and I have been friends for a long time. It was just a one-time thing.
Yeah.
You meet some people, your friendship just starts off like that.
Yeah.
Maybe. What's about that?
But yes, still you need time to know the person more. This is marriage. You can't know the person within a month or 2.
Yeah.
It takes a very long time to know people. But within 4 months, I don't think it's a good idea for the lady to marry the guy. Maybe because of the Canadian quote unquote ABI or the neighbor too quine.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
That's why she's agreeing.
For sure.
Oh.
If the guy was in Ghana.
Oh, she's not.
It will take a very long time for her to even accept the proposal from the Ghans. I'm telling you now.
Oh.
It's a fact.
Oh. Oh, people, don't do that.
Oh.
Are you trying to say that my dear sister is being small gold digger?
And we call something up our head yatukwan and no be no.
Hey. Wow.
Yeah.
Love. So you say if the guy, but let me ask you, from the guy's perspective, because definitely the guy was the one who asked. We weren't there when they were chatting. Maybe conversations have gone back and forth. Maybe the guy's age but as a man, you meet Ella, you have a good vibe. Like I asked Justice who called.
Yeah.
When you meet a woman and you're into her, how long do you feel it within your spirit that Charlie, this is the one I want to marry?
Now, for me, it will take a very long time. For me, personally, it will take a very long time because I'm that type. It's difficult for me to really study people. It takes a very long time for me to study people. So it will take a very long time for me to get to know you. Even when I know you, I still have my doubts over you. That's me, personally.
Me too. I have that issue,
Yeah. So I wouldn't go within 6 months. I would tell you, Ella, let's marry. For me, no.
Knowing Ella, she say no.
Yes.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. We're live on Facebook. Hits 1039. One of our listeners sent us a message, and that's what we're discussing right now. The sister met a guy in January. He's a Canadian burger. And then they kicked it off. They started dating. Now, in April, she called a family meeting and said that the guy had proposed and that they're going to get married next month. And our listener is asking, now is 4 months enough time to date and marry someone? Because they want to know, as a family, they want to know if it's correct, because I'm very sure that at this time the girl is not listening to anybody's advice. Right now, Sashaku says that, look, for you men, it takes time. And I agree, because men think logically and they look at certain things. They know what they want.
Yeah.
That one is established. Men, they're not emotional beings like we women. So it's established. And he's saying 4 months is not enough. He thinks that the woman wants the marriage to travel abroad to get green card. Like some people have been texting me since morning that they saw the message. Yeah, please, we are live on Facebook. Share your thoughts with us. Let me move on to Ella. As a woman, you meet a guy, butterflies in your stomach.
Cute.
You like him. He's so cute, nice eyes. He got money, nice body. I know, right? Everything about him is, just you're like that.
He's
thick. He's sleek.
Canada.
I know, bad boy moves. Tattoo kakra or ha.
Ehina kakra. Aboje kakra.
Okay. She's bringing herself out. I know her spec, man. Yeah, he's tall.
So you're my sister. Yeah, with a little muscle.
Ouch, Jesus.
Light skin.
Help me, sister.
Baby.
Speak it, hallelujah. And then he says, let's get married in 4 months.
I'm a material girl.
You are what?
I'm a material girl.
Are you serious?
Oh, please hook me on.
Hey.
So before I say anything, oh, that's just for jokes. Before I say anything, what God cannot do does not exist, though, my sister.
Stop doing that.
People are giving testimonies.
Hallelujah, somebody.
People are giving testimonies, and Sasaku said you cannot know someone in a short period of time.
Yep.
But a man who doesn't want to be known, who doesn't want to be seen for who he is, can hide as long as years will pass. You might not know him. Whether you date him for 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatsoever, you would still not know him. And probably the lady has been praying for marriage for God knows how long. The guy also wants the marriage. I know people that took just 2 months they went on several dates within the week, and then that's it, they're married.
2 months.
And they're fine.
Huh?
Wow.
Yeah, they're fine. They're doing very well.
Wow.
Their love is even me, they enter my eye.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think 4 months. And who says you cannot walk out of a situation that you cannot do anything about? If you get into it and then it's not working for you, please, maza
Retreat.
kaba.
Hey.
Yeah, fast.
You know, some people don't believe in divorce.
If you don't believe in it, then you stay and die. Is your problem.
Hey.
So
So you believe that 4 months is enough time? She's not rushing it. She's not making.
She's not rushing it. If the man wants it and you also want it, besides the one asking, why are you even meddling in the affairs of your sister
hold on.
in
You
the
know,
first place?
like I'm in your business most of the time, girl.
Yeah, I know.
That's the same thing with the sibling. So,
That's concern. Okay.
yeah, that's concern. So I don't think it's meddling.
But for me, 4 months is okay. If I have known the person enough.
We met in January.
We met in January. If you are open-minded and you want the marriage, you won't just. It's not now you're going to tell me more about yourself. And I like color yellow. I like color. Please, you ask relevant questions. You take your. It's just like going for a job interview. You are going for a job interview. Do they test you before they employ you?
No.
You just go for an interview. You tell them what you are able to do, your capabilities, and then if you meet up to their standard, they just look at you and then they give you the job.
But my love, even with that one, they put you on a probation before they.
Probation, probation are capable out. They're still doing the job. So marriage is. Let's take it. Okay, so she's on a probational season for 6 months. My sister, go for it. If it doesn't work for you, just come back home.
Whoa.
Or find another Canadian burger somewhere. Thank you.
Hey. What did? Oh wow.
I don't think 4 months is short.
Okay, I get you. I can hear you loud and clear. What about the other, back and forth about, she's just doing our rear to go and
she's just doing our area to go. Who no like enjoyment? My sister, who?
I like the way you are real though. Thank you, sister. Hi, Regina. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good now.
Thank you so much for joining us. Relax, ma. I'll come to you. Brah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Prince. Sorry, Minister Samuel. Prince.
Okay, just Samuel Prince. I beg you. Right now, dear,
Smacker. Freaky in the building.
Okay,
please continue. Since
Okay.
you're freaky right now.
Okay, first things first.
Yes, sir.
We are all looking at it from the human eye.
Yeah, of course.
We are all looking. It's fine. We should look at it from the human eye and say, this is a very good opportunity for her to go outside. Who wouldn't want that kind of thing? 4 months. Now, 4 months. Have you really known the person? Somebody can meet somebody and in 2 months, you know everything about the person. They are very compatible and all that. Now, what has God said about it? Now, just like she said, I've witnessed 2 people, like a couple. They met in 2 months and they got married, and everything is working. Boom, bam, bam. They are like, they are sweet. And I've known a couple 1 year, and it is Game of Thrones.
Oh, God cannot do.
They were dating for 1 year, and it is Game of Thrones. After marriage, like right after marriage. It's not like they married and maybe a month or 2 and then problems right after marriage.
Wow.
Game of Thrones.
Like problems
After
problems.
And he's doing this. I didn't know.
Oh my God.
He's doing this. I didn't know. Marriage brings a lot of things out. I'm not experienced, but I have watched. It's like, how do I say it?
You've observed?
I've observed. I've been a referee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That bad?
Yes.
Eh.
I've been a referee. I've seen it firsthand. So the thing, before you enter the marriage, it's not about, fine, Canada, fine. Who wouldn't like Canada? But Charlie, what are you going to meet there? Do you know what he's doing there? Do you know what he's doing there? Do you know maybe he just needs that status to do something over there? Maybe he has a person already there, but he just needs that status, married status, to just do something. No, you don't know. But you are just going full head on because, hey, you've gotten Canadian burger, so you don't want to listen to anybody. No. You haven't prayed about it. 4 months.
For that
Fine.
we are not sure.
Yes.
For that we are not sure if
Okay.
she hasn't prayed about
Fine.
it.
From what she is saying,
From what the sibling
is saying, no, she just 4 months, and then out of the blue, the guy proposed that we are calling family meeting. Babe,
120.
Is the effrontery for me for the family meeting?
If they propose to you, the following day,
Okay,
no, you
now
are
before
calling
we
your
say
family.
anything, how old is the lady?
We don't
know,
have
that
that
one
kind
we
of
don't know.
information.
Yeah.
So you
We don't
know,
know.
sometimes and when the messages come, you realize that it's out of distress or out of
Exactly.
discomfort.
Yeah.
Like they've thought about it, because Charlie, some message I read in my DM saying, Charlie, if I show it to people, I don't know how
Yeah.
we're going to simplify it to bring it on.
bring it-
Hey, the person has told us from the very beginning of how things were happening to is plenty. So some of them we can't even bring you can't ask extra questions. Sometimes you try and message them back and then they don't respond immediately. You get me?
Yeah. So
And by the time they respond, that's the day probably we need to quickly, do the
For sure.
yeah, like this one, like this. It's quite interesting. So I'm wondering, 4 months.
I'm asking
me-
because sometimes women, out of frustration, pressure from home, like
The age.
the age. So we are in a haste. Anything at all looks lavish before us. Okay, so I'm 33. I'm even 30 years. I'm not married. I see my mates, my colleagues get married here and there. And then I have a better somebody, in quotes, a better somebody from Canada. Meanwhile, my friends here are married to Debbie, and what's not. I'm just saying. So I'm the last. Everybody is married, and I have a Canadian burger. You cannot advise me. I beg. Boba Ominga.
Hey,
don't rush. So like I was saying, so me, like I was saying, the lady is rushing. She's not taking her time,
okay.
and her brother is concerned.
Well, the sister.
From
whichever.
yes, brother or sister, because from what I'm seeing, it's like the brother or sister is seeing what she is not seeing. I know one guy. He met this white lady, young. She's not that old. He's also, and because he thought, say, hey, Charlie, green card, they go day up, and he thought, say, when he gets there, he will do some things, and then the lady can call. You see,
Divorce.
the guy said, this woman said, opa, on cover guest tray, and you're better with your onina and
I say waka.
Waka. So you don't know what's there. Yes, because you don't know what's there. She hasn't taken her time to realize what she is going into. She hasn't taken her time at all, because I won't say 4 months. I won't say 4 months is too long or too short. One, have you prayed about it? What has God said?
That part for me,
That
the prayer
is
part
very,
is very
because
important.
this is marriage. This is marriage. This is marriage. Oh, Paul
beg your
said,
pardon.
if you can, do one. If you can't, like me, stay away. Relax. Think about it. Pray. Make extensive research. That is why before you make a presentation,
You do research.
you do research
Yes,
and make
sir.
sure you are satisfied with your results before. So me, right now, the girl, she is
Head over
cloud
heels.
9.
Yeah.
It would take, I don't know how to say it.
Divine intervention.
It would take divine intervention and somebody she really, really respects to sit her down, talk to her and advise her, Sasa, and advise her. She should take her time,
Yeah.
study this person well, pray about it. And she should listen to her brother. Charlie, her brother, I'm looking for the guy. I forgive him money. He's thinking about his sister's well-being
Well-being, yeah.
so much, and I respect him because biana because some people be like, Charlie, my sister gets
Some Canadian
Canadian
burger.
burger. Charlie, make a push. He cry. He will even go and befriend the guy.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, Charlie, make we do things fast. Let's do this. I'll handle this for you. No, but the boy is seeing, say no. It can go into Game of Thrones or Vikings in 2 seconds.
Hey, but wait, I just thought of something. What if the guy is lying about being in Canada?
You see?
See?
That's why we are saying we don't know what's there.
Wait, let me go to the other panel. I'll come back to you because me too, things keep dropping in me panel. Hey, what's going on?
Is it your Canada?
Costero, is go first or is Regina?
Ladies first.
Ladies first. Oh, gentleman of the year.
Yeah.
Regina, you can go.
All right. I think from what my panelists are saying, I think what I heard is, I don't know if I should ask this. Is the lady in Ghana or?
Yeah, the lady is here and the guy is in Canada.
And I don't know how their relationship is. I know
you
it's
met in
4
January.
months.
Yeah, 4 months.
I don't know how well they've gotten to know each other better, but for me, I'm a lady, but I won't say that the lady should be in a haste to go in for this marriage, because who knows? Maybe you only know a shallow of his of him.
Yeah.
Or you don't know much. You don't know much. So I would like her to give herself more time to know the guy better, and then before she concludes on anything, because who knows, maybe this guy has someone already, and then maybe it's not even going on well, working out well with the person in Canada, and then he's like, okay, let me come down to Ghana. I know Ghana women would, the fact that I'm in Canada, maybe she would love to also travel. So yeah, so she should just do her background investigations, like give herself or allow herself the time and get to know the person better. And I think she's been peer pressure. She has this peer pressure, and also society. Our society, when a lady is young and then maybe you get to your 20s, like the 20s, that is like 26, 27, they'll start not even 26, like 30, they'll start giving you the pressure, like you need to get married, and you seeing your peers and mates getting married and then maybe you feel like no one is coming for you, then this one is in, you'd feel in for this, but then to me I'll advise her to take it slow, get to know the guy better. If only she loves the guy, I think she should still be in the relationship and not to get or conclude into marriage now. Yeah,
your ideal. Will she even listen? Me, Mompa, dear, I think I agree with what you are saying. Costello.
No.
Yes, my dear.
Ella said, what if the guy is not in Canada and is
in Ghana?
Is the Canada your Canada? If I dey Canada, if I know they Canada, I say I dey Canada. If you are Canada, you to create your Canada. Is the Canada the point of attraction now, or the marriage?
I don't even know for her. Okay. That's a very good question.
That's a very good
yes.
That's a very good question.
Is it the marriage or the Canada? At every point in time before anyone gets married, they've seen the red flags of each other. But then you think you can manage it.
Very
so you go on, and so if she thinks she can manage whatever, they can manage themselves. I mean, you don't need to do a degree course before you get married. You don't need 4 years.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, you don't need 4 years to get married. Hey, 2 days cry go you do.
Let me correct him.
2 days.
No one is saying you need 4 years to get married.
Yes, my dear.
You just need to study and understand each other. That is the main point. You are missing
probably
something.
Within
some people,
the 4 months.
Wait.
Probably within the 4 months they've been talking.
Yeah.
They've gotten to know each other. I mean,
but
yes.
But my question is, like what Sashaku is trying to point out, is it enough? And within that 4 months, was he being truthful or honest?
120
because
days.
You are both
sweetheart,
looking for marriage.
Sweetheart,
Everybody will try to be
we
green.
sitting in this room, we're all creatives. We know how good storytellers we can be. Some people have done it with sound and music. Others are doing it with digital platforms. You understand me? You know how we can come up with a very nice, oh, hi, I'm single. Some people are such that they have wives and kids in certain parts of the world, and they will come and marry you nicely here. As you are sitting, your trophy wife, you have born one with you here, he's staying abroad, he send you all the beautiful things. Later in life, then they'll come and tell you that, oh, he's have children there.
Game of Thrones.
Thank you, Vikings, season 1. Or Bridgerton, Queen Charlotte, Sanko.
Legend of the Zika.
Then you are here with mouth agape, is discombobulated because look, he could even here in Ghana, he has married you in Accra, but in his hometown in Ahanta, he has wife with beautiful, fantabulous children. Then you are sitting here, male wife. When you come, you're even third wife. Hallelujah, somebody.
You can stay for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, even 10 years, with the notion that you are getting to know each other. You get married and divorce in the next.
Some people,
1 year.
yeah, that's true.
Yes,
Because some people want to get married and start to know each other.
Why would you do that?
No, there are some. So in the olden days, when a young girl is up to age 14, 13, they just push her to one old man somewhere or one
Honey, but that was...
mid-age man somewhere. And those marriages, our grandmothers are still...
Wait, hold on. Wait.
fine.
Wait. Even that one...
Did you know the man?
Wait, hold on. That one, I have a problem with that, but I'll come. Costello, can you finish and allow him to land with what he's saying?
if Sami decides to pretend to get X,
Why did he use me?
or Sashaku decides
No,
to
Sami,
pretend
let's go with Sami.
to get X,
Mass formula.
Sami can pretend for 10 years to get X.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Boy, why they use me?
See,
Because you can.
You Steve Thompson.
Your Facebook
Wait.
shows you go
You Steve Thompson.
but let me come to what Ella said. You know, back in the day, relationships, and then they'll give, like, you know, back then they'll take a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old girl and give it to probably a 32-year-old man. Back in the day, we were doing yes, ma, thank you, ma, yes, sir. Back then, things were not as
Humility.
complicated as it is right
Yeah.
now.
Technology.
People's mindsets weren't that open. People haven't really traveled a lot back in the day. There was more of humility, and you know, and then even though they were, can I say it, narcissistic, egoistic, non-emotional, and things like that, our grandmothers were doing
Polygamous.
Oh, thank you, because
They
they'll
weren't
go and
watching the
bring,
novellas, no.
they'll take me, then
Yeah.
they'll later bring Regina, who is fine girl. Then I will harbor hatred in my heart for Regina, harbor hatred in my heart for Ella, but never say it, and it will be killing
taking
me
care of their kids.
and be killing me inside,
Softly.
suffering, Sanko, and then I'll be like Agama Lisa. You understand
head,
me? Yes. But meanwhile, I'm in pain because
Yeah.
if you sit down with your grandparents sometimes and they give you filler,
P-E-double-T.
you realize that they were really
Pain.
they were in pains. They weren't saying anything because back then we weren't as vocal. Right now things have changed. So right now nobody will carry, even a 15-year-old girl, it will tell you something.
Oh, yes.
You yourself, you will run. You understand
Yeah.
me? But right now, with what Costello said, is it the Canada
Or the marriage.
is the focus for her?
That brings us back to what I said before, that probably she's prayed about getting married
Kini.
for a very long time.
I beg.
She's wanted the marriage. The boy also wants the marriage desperately. So I meet my person online. Our vibe is super. We are compatible. I love gives me butterflies in my
Online.
belly, baby. Online. Go ask the front boys. Go and ask the front boys.
You marry via Zoom.
Wait,
very
Costello has
mean.
something to say so we can wrap up.
People study themselves for 4 years, go into marriages and don't get anything.
Yeah.
This one, 4 months, one spendy baby. This marriage too, it come with benefits. Friends with benefits, marriage with benefits will be good.
Canada.
Go to Canada if you no work for you, come back to Ghana.
Wait, you people are funny. Says Raku, yes,
Let
darling.
me
We are
respond to
being too
Simon.
emotional.
I'm not being emotional. Simon, Canada. Do you know where they stay in Canada? Maybe cry.
Yeah.
Bola
Bus
suno ye
station.
juma wo.
Thank you.
Oni baby ada. That's it.
But let me ask you something. What if you people, I know everybody's thinking she might go to Canada. What if this guy is just marrying her and she'll be the Ghanaian wife and stay in Ghana,
Yeah.
and then he's in Canada also chopping life?
Is the man coming down for the wedding? So at least I see
That's
his
the part
face.
we still don't know. But me, I'm thinking I probably just making a Ghana wife. let me.
Mr. Sibling.
Whatever the case
Those
is,
cases.
It's still
there is
benefits.
something there to benefit.
Eh,
Yes.
That's the most
Something there to
important
make
thing
one of them
for you,
happy.
right?
There is something there to make one of them happy or both happy.
But in all this, what is God saying?
thank
you
you.
very
No
much,
one there, you know,
Pastor.
if you talk, God in mind.
You go fit talk.
When you're getting married, you definitely have to get God involved.
Yes.
So definitely you have to.
A three-folded cord, right? Or three-cord folded. Which one?
Three-fold cord.
Three-fold cord. Thank you. Let me go back into yes. Also for Mama G, Mama OG has come in. Good afternoon, sweet. Now it is okay to marry even in 1 month.
Thank you.
Marriage is a gamble. No one knows what their partner will turn into after marriage. Only God knows, my sister. So go for it. Sharp, Lion, famous, national protection, famous. Are you mom? You're not you sweet guy. So what you say there, I'll take it like that, sweet baby boy. Good afternoon. Now it takes time to study someone well before getting married to the person. So 4 months is not enough, please, unless you know the person for a long time. That one is a good factor. But you started dating just 4 months now, then this might make sense. Yeah, that's Evans from Takrady. Big shout out to everybody in Takrady. My brother, please. There's nothing wrong with 4 months relationship. Even 1 week relationship, people marry. It's just to trust each other and let love lead. Let your sister go for it. If the trust is there. From Francis Kelly Mark inside Prison Barracks, Boston. Good afternoon, my beautiful people. Good afternoon now, please. I think the 4 months is not enough. I don't know about your panelists, but your listeners as well. This is Pretty Priscilla. Good afternoon, my dear sister. Good afternoon now. How are you doing today? Charlie, much better. Said then you don't even know. God is in control. Please, now this woman is not serious. Me, I will not do it because of the money. I think she just wants to marry the money. She just wants to marry the guy because of the moolah, the kwacha. Okay, Obini, my darling. Good afternoon. I'm actually enjoying the show and the comments coming through. Now, this is my view about marriage. In Ghana, most ladies have been groomed to always be looking for wealthy guys, especially those abroad. But one thing we're refusing to accept here is the investment. 4 months isn't enough to jump on that crew. Please, she should take her time. I heard one of your pundits say that she should go ahead. If it works, fine. But if it bounces, she should move out and look for another man there. Not forgetting the recent women killings that have been happening abroad. The men feel like they own you after they have brought you there. And so the little mistake you make, the lady commits, they want to punish you. Ladies, take your time. Marriage is no achievement. Life first. Sir Max from Asafo. Thank you, Sir Max. I really enjoyed the breakdown of it. Good afternoon to the champion man in betting, NOK. Wishing him all the best in life from Arnold. Oh, wow. I don't know who that is, but we are wishing you the best in your betting aspiration. Yes, sir.
Okay.
We are wrapping up.
Somebody has lived his life for 27, 28, 29, 30 years. You want to use 4 months to know him. And then we say Isaac Newton. And now
even his mother doesn't even know him.
And now we are Da Vinci. Why? Calm down.
I get it.
Take
Because
your time.
Fantastic. Play me.
Canada.
Wait. What you're saying is very true because
it's like
my mother has known me all my life. Every week
something new.
Yes.
Every week. I think this morning, I shock him.
Ayo.
Yeah.
You see, that's the thing. And you want to use 4 months. We are Isaac Newton. And now we use Ohm's law. Calculus cry you soon the same.
Even if you use
Calculus cry you soon the same.
If you use 3 years, you will still not.
No. It's not. No, we are not saying we should know the person fully. At least, to some level. See, no, at least to some level. And also, what is God saying about it?
That part is very important about what God is saying.
And what if she's also prayed for the marriage for God knows how long?
But what has God said about
what God
the Canadian
cannot do
man?
does not exist.
I want to address you right now with that part that you're saying about she has prayed for long. When you pray for long, God is not a magician that he does abracadabra, boom. Wait, hey, listen to me. He doesn't do shkabam and then there's a guy. No, even with that, he's answered the prayer. But when it comes, you think the devil didn't hear you pray about, I want a good man. I want a man that looks like Shaku tall, not too lanky, yada, yada, yada. He heard everything you said about your specs. And that's when the trial is going to start, and you start bringing people that look like him. But that is when you have to be discerning and ask for the spirit of discernment to see if all the guys who come that look exactly like Sashraku are actually having common sense. You understand? Because you said it. So baby girl, I'm coming to your doorstep with it. Shkabam, you understand me? God answers prayers, but all of your microphones are off in you because you're wrapping up. So you understand me? Baby girl, I'm the only one talking right now because all of you said something. So despite the fact that your prayer has been answered, it doesn't mean that 4 months, no. The burger is talked to with the nice easy body and everything is the one. You have to actually take your time, because God's timing is not our timing. When you put timing on it, you get frustrated, because despite the fact that he's answered it, he's waiting for you. He's actually wants you to be patient. When you rush into it, you go and crash, because even though you've prayed, it doesn't mean he's the one. There could be nensu on the person, because he hasn't. That's not, you asked for some specifics and he's giving it to you, so you need to be patient. So that might not be the answer, and I agree with everybody. 4 months is not enough time. If it's about the burger, if it's about the fact that the person is in Canada and everything, yeah, it sounds juicy and everything, but sweetheart, you meet somebody in Ghana who got all the everything. You understand me? And Regina agrees with me. That's, baby girl, you're my girl.